Hello everybody and welcome back to the More Freedom series. Today we are here in Dover for the Dickies 60. This is going to be race number 11 in our 12 race season right now. 2 races to go. The points race is heating up. Let's go through that. Let's go through the top 10 real fast. Currently, your points leader is going to be the number 13 of King of the Aces. In second place, only 44 points behind, is going to be the 71 of Kung Fu Beer. Third place will be the number 40 of Veteran Chaos. Fourth place will be the number 23 of Fuller Than You. Fifth place will be the number 33 of ZWTF. Sixth place will be the number 55 of Ida, last week's winner. Seventh place will be the 49 of Jetman. Eighth place will be the number 66 of Syndicate J. Ninth place will be the 51 of, the 20 of Adam B 5000. And in rounding out the top 10 is going to be the number 88 of NM 2588. So the points are very, very close going in these last 2 races. It's good. I'm super excited about it. I mean, it really at this point, it is anybody's series to win. I would say probably the top 4, maybe top 5 have a chance. Any one of those people in the top 4 or 5, they have a chance to win this series this year or this season, and I'm really looking forward to it. We'll go over next week all the things that can happen after this race is done, who can win, if there's a chance for somebody to come in first besides King of the Aces or whoever wins this race. So we'll go over that next week. We also have some team changes, some additions to the series. So, we'll be going over those, and they'll probably, once we get into season 2, there'll be more changes and stuff like that. So let's go through your qualifying order for today's Dickies 60 here at Dover. Starting on the pole is going to be the number 51 of AJM 2588. And on his outside will be the 29 of Wishbone Attack. Starting third will be the 66 of Syndicate J. And on his outside will be the number 69 of Arco Creates. Starting fifth will be your points leader, the number 13 of King of the Aces. And on his outside will be the number 80 of Hog Eric. Starting 7th will be the 40 of Veteran Chaos, and on his outside will be the number 6 of Ice Cream Some Days. Starting 9th will be the 25 of JTM 2588, and on his outside the number 1 of Jamal Jackson. Starting 11th will be the 10 of It's Some Alien, and on his outside will be the number 30 of Corvette Stingray. Starting 13th will be the number 19 of XJ Snake, and on his outside, the number 88 of NM 2588. Starting 15th will be the number 42 of Mom Games Hard. And on her outside, the number 95 of Zed Brunna. Starting 17th will be the 22 of Sailor Spoopy Moon. And on her outside, second place in points, the number 71 of Kung Fu Beer. Starting 19th will be the 49 of Jetman. And on his outside will be the number 47 of Dom Kizzle. Starting 21st will be the number 3 of Geek Girl Games. And on her outside will be the number 799 of Mike Check. Starting 23rd will be the number 23 of Fuller Than You. And on his outside, the number 32 of Heck of a Doober. Starting 25th will be the 96 of Nico 2588. And on his outside, the number 20 of Adam B 5000. Starting 27th will be the number 33 of ZWTF. And on his outside will be the 55 of Ida. And starting shotgun on the field is going to be the 07 of Douchebaggins. So that's your starting lineup here at Dover. Happy hour again is wrapping up. Hopefully we get some people in the stands. We got the front stretch filled up, but hopefully we get people all around for the race. So it looks like it's getting cloudy here. We'll see what happens during the race. So let's go racing. Again, we got 60 laps of racing here at Dover. We'll go through your top 10 real fast. Starting on the pole is going to be the 51 of AJM 2588. Starting in second will be the 29 of Wishbone Attack. Third will be the 66 of Syndicate J. Fourth will be the 69 of Arco Creates. Fifth will be the number 13 of King of the Aces. Sixth will be the 80 of Hog Eric. Seventh will be the 40 of Veteran Chaos. Eighth will be the number 6 of Ice Cream Sundays. Ninth will be the 25 of JTM 2588. And rounding out your top 10 is going to be the number 1 of Jamal Jackson. AGM 2588, I believe this is his first pole of the year. His teammate, the number 29 of Wishbone Attack, we started on that outside pole. Historically, Dover's been, you can drive in pretty much any lane on this track. So we're going to see how things go today. The pace car is in. Leading them down to the green flag is going to be that number 51 of AJM 2588. Right behind him is going to be that 66 of Syndicate J. And there's your points leader, number 13. Down to take the green flag is that number 51. Out on the outside is going to be the 29. Already getting down to the bottom is going to be the 29. And AJM 2588 looks like he's going to try to come around and lead that first lap. So down into turns 3 and 4 they go here on lap 1. 3-car breakaway right now at the front of the field. And AJM 2588 is your leader on the day for the lap number 1. Like I said, we got 60 laps of green flag racing here. And you'll see your ticker up at the top. So we're going to see how it goes. And there we've got the number 80 of Hog Eric right here. Up to 4th place after starting 6th. And we got Ice Cream some days there too. So Eric having a great run so far on the day. Eric is currently 20th in points. And he's had some really good runs on the year. And then just, like mixed results. So hopefully, I'm looking forward to a good race by Eric. And we got the number 69 now down to the inside of that number 29. But it looks like, I think the high line here at Dover is actually going to be the line to beat, or the line to drive, because you can see that once that number 20, or that 69 of Arco dropped down to the inside, the 29 and the 80 were certainly a lot faster. So we're going to see what happens as the race goes on. Maybe we can get some of these drivers to move up the track and start passing on the outside, but that number 51 is still going to be your leader here. Currently on lap 5, so 55 to go, almost probably be 54 to go here at the line. So there's the 80 down to the inside of the 29. Let's see what happens as they come around the track. Again, that high line is actually really quite fast. He can get him down the front or down the stretch into the turn, but that high line is extremely fast. So those two MBR cars, 1 and 2 right now, still down on the inside of that 69 Arco Creates. Arco goes around him on the outside. So this should make for an interesting race with the outside working really well and the inside not quite as well. So we'll see how things shape up here as the race goes on. But you got Wishbone Attack right now, right to the back bumper of his teammate, that number 51. Good to see those two cars up there. Wishbone Attack has had a couple good races here as of late and come on kind of a little bit. He is currently up to 12th in points. Has had a few bad runs on the year, but definitely a lot better here as of late. And I think Eric has a strong car, but the issue is going to be that high line is really, really good. Ice Cream some days way outside way out into the marbles, allowing Eric to get away from her. So we're going to see what she does with Jamal here. And let's check our points leader is currently looking like he's sitting in 10th. And I'm checking for the Kung Fu Beer, currently in 18th place. So right now, if the race ended right now, King of the Aces would still be your points leader. 29 up to the top of the track on that number 51. Looking to take that position away. Let's see what happens when we go down here into turns 3 and 4. AJM is protecting that inside line. Wishbone Attack a little bit content right now to ride behind him. I think Wishbone has a little bit better car than that number 51. Kind of holding him up a little bit, but if he can get a run on the outside right here, he definitely could pull off this upset win over his teammate. So we'll keep an eye on that as we keep going through the field. Let's go back through the field and see what we got going on back here. There's two more MBR cars, the number 25, who, I mean, there are rumors that he is the R&D car, but we're going to see what he does throughout this race. And again, that low line is just, they get a run and they just can't hold it off the turn, so that's going to allow people to get around you. And we got the number 42 of Mom Games Hard now down on the inside of that 13. Coming down the front stretch. See XJ Snake mixing it up there. Kung Fu Beer now up to 17th position. See him right there in the shot. Going on up here, we got the 88, the 25. Down to the inside of that 66. If they can get a draft here, down this front stretch, they may be able to make that stick. Down into turns 1 and 2. That outside line is just so much faster than the inside line. Way up high goes the 13. I don't think he's going to lose his position, though. And the 40 of Veteran Chaos definitely needs to... Ooh, we got Mom Games Hard moving up the track to get around that number 40. That's a great move for her. Looks like the 47's also going to follow suit. We got the U.S. Army and the U.S. Air Force fighting out for position right here between Veteran Chaos and Dom Kizzle. Still up at the front, it's going to be that number 51 and that number 29 leading the pack, followed right behind by Eric and Arco. And the 95 of Zed Bruno on the outside of that number 40. He's falling back quick as the number 19 now down out to the outside of him. Let's see what XJ can do through this turn. XJ stays on the outside of that number 40 through the turn, kind of drifts up a little bit, half a car. Here comes Kung Fu Beer behind him. Kung Fu Beer needs to move up quickly here. Not very many laps in our races, so let's jump back up here to the front, see what's going on. Arco down to the inside of the number 80, the 80 up top. Number 6 jumping up to the outside to pass the 69. Those two MDR cars working together. Good to see that for that group. Jamal Jackson way up high on the track. I don't think he's going to lose position here. But Syndicate J down to the inside. 25 of JTM 2580 up on his outside. Let's see what he can do off the turn here. He is not going to grab that position. And it looks like we're going to see what happens with King of the Aces right here. I think he's going to lose that position to Mom Games Hard. And he is going to lose that position to Mom Games Hard right there. He may actually, we got 3 wide right here with Zed, King of the Aces, and that 47. Dangerous. King of the Aces scraping the outside wall. Way up high, King of the Aces. Close to the wall, making it, we're 3 wide there for 2 or 3 laps. The 47 on the inside, the 95 on the outside. Kung Fu Beer now 3 cars behind the number 13 of King of the Aces. King of the Aces fighting hard to keep his position right here with the number 47 of Dom Kizzle. Followed very, very close behind by the 19 and the 71. Kung Fu Beer looking really hard right now to take away that position from the 47. staying on the outside of that track. We've got the 30, the 10, and the 22 3 wide back here. Down into the turn they go. Calming down just a little bit. We're getting racy here, folks. Still up at the front. We're going to keep it as Wishbone Attack or AJM 2588 and Wishbone Attack leading. So Kung Fu Beer is now up to the 14th position, 2 cars behind that number 13. They're mixing it up like crazy up here at the front. We've got the number 6. Oh man, it looked closer than what it was. But we've got some crazy racing going on back here in the back of the pack. Just double wide, 3 wide on occasions. We got 34 laps to go, and this has been an amazing race so far for a lot of these racers. The 66 still, the 25 and the 66 have been fighting for several laps. Trying to freight train him right now is going to be the 88, the 42, the 95, and the 13, and a host of others. It looks like the 25 is actually going to make that pass on the 66 on the bottom. We got 3 wide right here between Syndicate J, NM2588, and Mom Games Hard. Down into turns 3 and 4, they go. Oh my God, there's a crash! We got NM2588 getting taken out by, it looks like the 95 of Zed Brunna. Did we go to caution? I don't think we went to caution on that. Yeah, we are at caution. So the 88 of NM2588 hard into the outside wall. Let's go back and get a replay of that. As you can see, the 88 is 3 wide into the turn. Down to the inside, Zed just comes down right in front. See, I see what it was. Is Zed was just taking him out so King of the Aces could get an additional position. So Zed come down and definitely took out that 88, put him in the outside wall. That's probably going to end NM's day. We're gonna see how it goes, but that might end the day for NM2588. And indeed, it has ended the day for NM2588. And JTM or AJM 2588, who was leading, somehow lost the lead. So let's go see what happened there. So after check-in, AJM 2588, after leading 28 laps, came in and actually pitted and took on tires. We actually have AJM, Veteran, DB, and Ida all pitted on this caution. I'm not sure if they're, let's check to see if they're still, nope, they're out of the pits. So we had 4 people during this caution take advantage of the pits. Very odd. Maybe they just had some tires going down or whatever. But your leader at halfway is going to be the number 29 of Wishbone Attack, followed right there by that number 80 of Hog Eric. We're going to see how those fresh tires do as the race progresses here. I mean, they obviously aren't going to hurt them. They can go the full distance on fuel. So this is a different strategy here than we normally see in any of these races. We don't usually see people pit during a caution. So we're going to see what transpires at this point. So your leader with 1 lap to go until green is going to be the number 29 of Wishbone Attack. Great to see him up there. And we're going to be going back to green on lap 33 with 27 laps to go. So we're going to see if AJM 2588, Vet, DB, and Ida can come from the back with those 30-lap newer tires and see what they can do to try to catch up and pass all these folks. I don't think they have any car issues, just coming in for a pit stop, I guess. You know, makes me wonder if we go back to another caution, are we going to get more pit stops? So You know, gamble play right there for the number 51 team. So we're going to see what happens. Coming down, lead them down to the green flag is going to be that number 29 of Wishbone Attack. Down to the inside, drops the number 80 of Hog Eric. Wishbone Attack on that outside. Historically a better line, but we're going to see what happens here. Eric still down to the inside. Down into turns 3 and 4. Wishbone Attack on the top. Followed right behind by that number 6 of Ice Cream Some Days. Down the front stretch they go. Wishbone Attack still leading this race. Eric still down to the inside. That top line still doing really well here. Getting out by about a car length now is going to be that number 29 of Wishbone Attack. And we've got Wishbone Attack now solely in the lead right now, followed right behind by the number 6 of Ice Cream Some Days. Again, that Bruner Racing team has come on strong, except for when Zed just wrecked the number 88 and put him out of the race. Except for that part, the Bruner Racing team has come on strong as of late. So we're going to see how things keep going. And right now, the number 13 and the number 71 are separated. They are in 9th and 10th right now on the track. Let's jump back and see how that thing's going. You got the number 1 right there on the outside of the 25. So right now, here is your battle for first and second in points is going to be the 71 and the 13. The 71 down to the inside of the 13, following right behind the number 66, Syndicate J. Kung Fu Beer starting in the 18th position is trying really hard to get around that number 13, and but he's down there on the bottom, and Syndicate J just give him the little bit of the bump, get him going, Beard, get him going. A great, and there we go. We got so King the Ace is now down to the bottom of the track, so we're going to see what happens here. But great race so far by those two guys, and we're going to see what happens at the end of the race. So Kung Fu Beer still listed in 10th position, and King the Ace is in 8th. That number 6 now down to the inside, but the 29 drifting up the track is going to be a lot faster with 22 laps to go. I think Ice Cream, who probably she's got a good car, but she's definitely going to have to work on the outside of the 29 to get around him, because his car in the outside line is extremely fast. You can see her go up a little bit right there, trying to get above him, but he's moving up and blocking her just a little bit. And we got the 25 still trying to get around that number 1 of Jamal Jackson. I'm super hyped for this. Like, this is a great race so far. And there she goes back down to the inside of the 29, but he's going to be in that fast line on the outside. Definitely is not going to be able to, probably not going to be able to pass him on the low line. Just get a better drift through the turn. And Eric's now on the out. I always want to say down to the inside, but in this case, Eric's on the outside, looking to take that position away. And the 25 of JTM 2588 is going to follow suit right behind him against the number 1 of Jamal Jackson. And he's still on the outside as he comes up on the number 6 of Ice Cream Some Days. Followed right behind him is going to be the 42 of Mom Games Hard. And that's going to put the 1 and the 6 are going to keep falling back here. Checking on those people that have pitted, it looks like AGM 2588 is up to 19th. So that gamble, I think, on that pit stop is not going to work out very well for him. And there we've got the number 25, the 80, and are both now chasing after the 29. So those two MBR cars, super strong. And, you know, they must have thrown some parts at the 25 this week to help out his cause. So let's go back and we're going to check on your points leader. He is right here, currently in 8th position, and Kung Fu Beer, after trying to get around everybody on the inside, has fallen back quite a few places. He's now back to 13th. He definitely needs to get around this 66 on the outside and see if he can. With 15 laps to go, your leader's still going to be that number 29 of Wishbone Attack. Again, next week's race is going to be at Talladega, so it's a plate race, and really that is anybody's race at that point. And here are those folks that pitted. You got the 51, the 50, the 40, and the 55 all right here one track together. AJM 2588 back up to 16th position, looking for more. Down to the inside of that number 10, followed close behind by the 55 Vita. No problem there. They are, with those fresh tires, just flying past the rest of the field. So they have 13 laps to go. And coming down on the front stretch with 12 laps to go. The 51 is going to try to push that 71 around the track, but the 55 Avita, considerably faster than Kung Fu Beer, is going to get around both Kung Fu Beer and Syndicate J. See what happens to Kung Fu Beer is blocking to say with all his mousy worth there. Ida is making a heck of a run right now down to the inside of the number 47 of Dom Kizzle. That is for 9th position with 11 laps to go. Back up at the front, the 29 is still leading your race. 11 laps to go, still on the outside. Let's see what the 25 does here off the turn, right behind that number 80 of Eric Hogg, or Hogg Eric. This is an amazing race. This is so exciting. Checking the standings here as we update timing and scoring. I'm looking for Ida on the timing and scoring to see where she is right now. 25 around the outside of that number 80 of Hogg Eric. Ooh, loses some ground here. Making it up through the middle of the turn, out off the turn. Coming down to complete another lap. 9 laps to go here. 25 on the outside of that number 80. Oh, we got the 07 of Douche Baggins, who started in last place, currently in 8th. So a fantastic run through the field by that 0. Oh yeah, Douche took on tires. So that's a fantastic move by his team right there. Let's check. There they are, the 55 and the 07 making moves. This could be, with 7 laps to go here, the 7 and the 55 right there on the back door of the number 42 of Mom Games Hard. Their tires 30 laps newer. This could be an amazing win by the 07 or the 55. Looks like the 51 got caught up back there behind. He got caught up behind Kung Fu Beer for a while. So I think the 25 is currently blocking for the number 29, which I'm okay with that. But the 07 now on the outside, I don't think there's anything stopping Douche Baggins right now. With 5 laps to go, he is caught up to your leader, the number 29 of Wishbone Attack, and he's easily going to drive past him. With those 30-lap fresher tires, a fantastic run. I am stunned right now by the pit crew, the decision of those pit crews to come in at 30 laps and take on tires has put Douche Baggins in the lead of the race with 4 laps to go. Amazing. And there goes the 55 around the inside of that number 29. So Ida now into second place after her win last week. I mean, nothing to lose there with those two drivers being in the back of the pack when that caution came out. Unfortunately, the 51 of AJM 2588 has only made up, he's only up to 9th position. So DB, with 2 laps to go here, has now taken over the lead and is just running away from this field on those fresh tires. Coming down out, when we come out of 3 and 4 this time around, it's going to be the white flag for that number 07 of Douche Baggins. Actually, I think we're going to get the, we're not getting the checkers here, I don't think. It's so hard to see, so white flag lap here. Douche Baggins is just an amazing run for that team. Douche Motorsports needed this. I am just blown away by the decision to pit, and coming down off of 3 and 4 for the final time is going to be the 07 of Douche Baggins. That is going to be your winner here in the Dickies 60, will be the 07 of Douche Baggins. And I'm amazed. Like, a fantastic pit strategy by them to come back and win that race after pitting. And so let's go through your top 10 real fast. So again, your winner is going to be that 07 of Douche Baggins. In second place is going to be the 55 of Ida. Third place will be the 25 of JTM 2588. Fourth place will be the 51 of AJM 2588. Fifth place will be the 29 of Wishbone Attack. Sixth place will be the 42 of Mom Games Hard. Seventh place will be the number 80 of Hog Eric. Eighth place will be the 40 of Veteran Chaos. Ninth place will be the number 6 of Ice Cream Some Days. And rounding out your top 10 is going to be the 69 of Arco Creates. I am just blown away by that awesome run by the 07. And to update you, looking through the standings, King of the Aces finished 12th on the day, and Kung Fu Beer finished 15th. So that's going to keep, as of right now, I'll have to look at it, I believe. Yeah, so I'm thinking that King of the Aces will still be your points leader, but I'm going to do the points, here after the race. But next week, we go to the season finale at Talladega Super Speedway. And everybody knows plate races, that can be anybody's race at that point. We're going to see drafting. We're going to see craziness. We're probably going to see some wrecks. So who knows what's going to happen? I'm looking forward to it. So, you're going to see the points right here on the screen. I am super excited to put them in and all that stuff. So thank you so much for hanging out. Again, next week we'll be at Talladega. And congratulations to today's winner, the 07 of Douche Baggins. An amazing call by his pit crew and an amazing win. So that's going to do it for me today. We will be back next week for the season finale at Talladega. And we will see you then. Take care.